I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I trust and believe that you are doing very well wherever you are watching me from. Today, I just want to set something straight here because I've realized that when I'm sharing my testimony, be it in church, be it in the mall, or maybe to an individual, just because I share my testimony smiling and jovial, it doesn't mean that I lived a glamorous life. People would think that prostitution is something that is very good, or maybe serving the devil, or maybe being in the world is so exciting. Believe me, it's not exciting. When I'm narrating my life, my story, my testimony, I'm so excited, I'm happy, because believe me, if I share it with a sad face, it means I'm also tormenting myself. It's not easy. It's not easy coming out. It's not easy. You understand? So one thing that people don't know is, while I was in the world, I had no peace. I would not even sleep. I could not sleep. I would have alcohol, drink alcohol to numb my pain, to numb everything that I know was wrong. You understand? There's one time that I was on antidepressants, so it means I had depression. But when I come out, when I go out, I'll be smiling and doing everything. But I was under I was on medication, you understand? And there's this other time again in life, men will just beat me, you understand? Men will abuse me. But now, because these are things from my past, I said them smiling because now I am a winner, because I'm a victor. The devil thought that you got me, but the mercy and the grace of God located me, and now I am free from all those things. I can testify, I can laugh of all those things. You know, this other day I was checking on my body, I would see those incisions, nyora, and I'm like, oh, if I can just go to those tattoo places and they'll remove all these things, you understand? But now I've decided to keep everything, every mark that I got from the world. I'm going to keep them, so that it's going to be my reference point. If I'm telling people I've been there, done that, they will see that I am telling the truth. So there's nothing there. There's nothing in the world. Believe me, there's nothing in the world. It's just pain. It's just trauma. It's just anxiety. It's depression. It's everything. It's everything. The devil will give you one thing, and you think, this is it. But the package, doesn't tell you that the package comes with stress, comes with anxiety, comes with the depression, with fear, and all that, sleepless nights. But I experienced all that. And if you ask someone who found the grace of God and now is living in a holy life and living in God, pursuing holy life and purity, they will tell you that in God is far, far much better as compared to the world. So let me tell you, when they say human love is fickle, I was just thinking about this incident, the story that happened in my life, and I said, you know what? Sometimes when I'm being told that we are not supposed to engage in relationships, and relationships that are ungodly, or maybe you are in a relationship and you stay with your girlfriend or your boyfriend before marriage, it's not right. We think people are just saying it. Sometimes people call it, no, it's just it's a live-in South Africa. I know, because I was stayed in South Africa, they say it's fat and set, it's English. You are getting all those things from abroad, we see them in the movies and all that, and we implement them in our lives, not knowing that they are very wrong. So because my stories are so long, and I'll try to cut them short so that it cannot be boring watching the video. So I dated this guy. I love that guy, and I believe he loved me, and he still, believe me, he still loves me. That I know. So when I dated this guy, then we started staying together. No, I was like a wife to him, and he was like my husband. You understand? I remember when where he was working, he introduced me as the wife, and everyone thought that I was the wife. Yeah, because if you're staying together, people, they just assume that you're husband and wife. Yet I was not even married to this guy. But this is not my issue. This is not the story that I want to tell you. I'm just giving you the background. So what happened is, as time goes on, I think we stayed together more than 5 years, and as the time goes on now, I would push him, can we just go and get married? Can we just normalize everything? We formalize everything, we get married. But now, because I am in Christ, I understand there are some forces that were fighting our relationship from his side and from my side, and we didn't know. And imagine again, we had started our relationship on a wrong foundation, so we're not going to win. Honestly, we're not going to win. So I remember that the time when I was in this relationship, you know, oh, before, do you know some of the things that I know now? Is this guy that introduced me to that soft life. That guy, he introduced me to soft life. You know, he introduced me to many things, to many things. But there comes the time, you know, when there came a time when I was sick. So when I was sick, we're in South Africa. When I was sick, I was really sick, as in really sick. So because I didn't have a medication, I didn't have medical aid in South Africa. I came back home. Then I went to my doctor here in Zimbabwe, and they tried to treat me, and they gave me some medication, and I was supposed to come maybe after a month or so, but the doctor told me that the medication I was going to react. Some people react to the medication, so he said if you have any problem with the medication, you're supposed to come back to Zimbabwe. Then I said it's okay. So I went back to South Africa, taking my medication. Then I reacted badly to the medication. I remember it was in December. I could not even walk. I could not, you know, it's like my whole body just shut down. Like I could not, especially the legs. You understand? So as it was towards Christmas, he said he wanted to travel to Zimbabwe for Christmas. I'm like, but you can't leave me like this, my baby. I'm not feeling well, baby. You're supposed to take care of me, you know. You know what he said to me? He said, no, I'm not the one who is sick, and I need to go to Zim to see my children, and it's Christmas time. I thought he was joking, you understand? Because I believe, and I still believe, that when you're in a relationship, when one is sick, you're also sick, and you need to take care of each other in a relationship. They say, for bad, for worse, isn't it? And now I know my story here. There are some women that are experiencing this. What I experienced, they are still experiencing this, and sometimes they don't even tell the next person. They just cry, and you know, in their hearts, even at night, people don't even know. But sometimes as women, we are abused in different ways, but we don't come out, because they say, no, you're a woman, so you're supposed to do this and that, and you know. So he left me, and I needed him the most that time, because I was not well, and he was the one who was going to he would understand. You understand? So my sisters, I remember my sister and my cousin came to stay with me. I told them everything. They said, I said, I don't even know. And I don't want to lie. In that pain, I remember I said, you know what? I've been faithful to this guy. What am I supposed to do? There was this guy that was pursuing me. I said, no, it's fine. I'll go and have sex with this guy. Because I just wanted to know, to revenge to him. And I think if he's watching this this episode, you'll be surprised, because he didn't even know that I did that. That was my first time cheating on him, because I was so angry. I was angry and bitter. So anyway, fast forward, I got worse. And I remember my brother, I called my brother. I said, you know what? I'm not making it. I'm very sick. My brother said, you know what? Just come back home. I came home. I came back to Zimbabwe. When I was in Zimbabwe, we went to the doctor. Anyway, thank God they managed to reverse or whatever that I was having. And then boom, I'm now fine. I'm okay. I'm no longer sick. I'm fine. I'm jovial. I'm up and down. Then I went back to SA. So I don't know what happened, because already now we are having tension, and now I am bitter. He left me when I was sick, and things didn't get well with the relationship. And I think as well, even himself, he was a little bit tired of me. You understand? Because imagine, he didn't even pay lobola, but he's having me as his wife. I'm doing everything as his wife. I think there's this certain degree a man will say, no, this one is for free, so he will not even value you and appreciate you. This is what I think. You understand? So now we are having problems. I said, you know what? I think I just need to leave this guy. Honestly, I just need to leave this guy. I'm wasting my time, and he's not even marrying me like he promised. I think if I leave, maybe he'll be serious and he will marry me. So I remember that period. I did, like, where I was working, the man was not that enough. So I was now budgeting my man that if I leave him, then I will manage to pay my renters and all that. So In the midst of doing all that, I said no, I will not continue sleeping in the bedroom. I moved from the bedroom. Now I was sleeping in the lounge on the sofa. You understand? I think I slept on the sofa for 3, 4, 5 months, if I'm not mistaken. Then I was going to school again. I would come to Zimbabwe for school. So I remember I came to Zimbabwe for school. Then this lady called me. Said, "Ah, you know what? My uncle is not feeling well. He's sick, and they've taken him to the hospital. He's admitted." I'm like, what? I don't even know about that, and he didn't even communicate. He didn't even tell me. Imagine, yes, things are not going on well, but I thought maybe he was just going to tell me that he was not fine. He didn't tell me. Then I said, so it's fine if he's in the hospital. It's fine, isn't it? At least he's in the hospital. Mina, I got sick and I was in the house. He is in the hospital. Then I've continued my life in Zimbabwe. Then after like 2 days, she called me again. Said, you think I'm joking? This is not like this is a serious issue. He can't even walk. I'm like, yeah, he can't walk. What happened? So they had to carry him to the hospital, and in the hospital he could not even walk. He was now paralyzed. Like he was, I don't know if the word paralyzed is the right word to use, but he could not walk literally. The hands and everything was fine, but the legs he could not walk. I looked for money. I went back to South Africa the same day. When I got the following day to South Africa. So when I arrived, I went straight to Santon Med Clinic because he was admitted there. I went to Santon Med Clinic, and his relatives, the brothers, Vazukuru, and all that, they were there. So when I got there, everyone didn't want to greet me, and I'm shocked. What's the problem here? And you know me now, I'm like that. I'm always like that. Yeah, Papa. So I'm like, what's going on? I saw him, and when I looked at him, I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? So he said, I know what. When I was at work, I think I don't know how he wanted to carry something. So I think when he was bending, then I think he broke his bone here by the back. I don't know. The thing that he carried was very heavy, so it affected his back. So now the back, now the spine and everything, you know. Now he could not walk. I think the legs and everything could not coordinate. That's why he could not walk. I said, oh, okay. So what's the way forward? They were waiting for you, because in the hospital you said the next of kin. He wrote my name, my wife. Yet I'm not the wife. I'm just a girlfriend. You understand? The brothers were there. So they wanted me to fill the form that he can go to the theater. Imagine I think it was the third day when I got there, when I got to South Africa. He could not even go to the bathroom by himself. He could not even bath. He could literally do nothing. You understand? So this Muzugu, this nephew of his, came to me and said, but you know what, Mbuya? Uncle came to us, I think, like 3 weeks ago. Then he said, you know what, if I die, it's because of Everjoy. Everjoy is going to kill me. What. But later now, when I asked him, he said, no, when he was saying, when I told them that you're going to kill me, I was telling them that you want to leave and you're not sleeping in the bedroom. And if you leave, I'm going to die because I love you. I don't know who is telling the truth. Because these relatives now took it as if I wanted to kill him so that maybe I get the money, I get whatever that he had worked for, so that I can be a free woman. That's what they thought. So that I want to kill him. Maybe they thought I was a witch. You understand? I'm like, what? So then he said, that's why everyone is just looking at you like this. They say, yeah, which one do you want to kill our brother? Imagine. And this person that has said it, he is on bed. He can't even do anything. He can't. And they want me to sign everything. They want me to take care of their brother. Yet they are saying I want to kill him. I was so angry. I was so bitter. I didn't know what to do. I told my late sister, can you hear what these guys are saying? This boyfriend of mine, he told his relative, blah, 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 blah. Now the doctors were like, okay, Eva Joy, you need to sign. I'm like, no, I can't sign. If I sign, what if he goes to the theater and he doesn't wake up? Then they'll say, yes, I've killed their brother. So I'm not signing. They say you're wasting time, because if we take time without operating this guy, he's going to be paralyzed for the rest of his life. I said no. I'm not going to do that. Then you need to call the other brother. And imagine these brothers now, they don't even want to sign. They're saying, no, we can't sign. Finish what you have started. You need to do something so that our brother gets well. Jeez. Guys, I'm laughing like this. It was tough. It was tough. Imagine someone is in the hospital admitted. And where he was working, they said they said they'll pay the bill, everything. I think it was more, I think it was even more than 60,000 rands. They paid like 100 something thousand rands. The money is there, but no one to sign. Me now I'm saying, if I sign, what if he dies? And this one, they're saying, no, you are the wife. I said, but you know he didn't marry me. This guy didn't marry me. He said, no, but you're the one who started this. He's in the hospital because of you. I'm saying it like this, but it was tough. It was a tough time for me. Then I had to call the brother. The other brother was in New Zealand. I called the brother. I introduced myself. But guys, ladies, please don't do what I did. Don't stay with a man without being married to that guy. Please. I started introducing myself. Imagine I'd stayed with this guy maybe for 7 years or more than 7 years, I think. I started introducing myself. My name is Eva Joy, blah, blah, blah. They said, no, I've heard about you. And I said, no, I'm calling you because your brother is not feeling well and they want someone to sign the papers in the hospital. He said, but it's okay, you can sign the papers. I said, no, I can't sign the papers because there's this issue. Then I said, if you don't come, then it means your brother will be paralyzed. Me now, I'm not even there because the brothers that are here are not even listening to me. But I can't sign the papers. Then the brother had to fly. You flew from Australia, you came to South Africa. And he was the one who signed the papers. So now after signing the papers that he can go to the theater, he can get, or he can be operated. But there was nothing that I could do. I don't want to now feel like crying because I pretended. And now he's in bed. He can't do anything. Now he's seeing me. I think now he's the love that he had, or the love that he still had, got revived, and he's saying, oh my baby, sweetie, oh what. But I am angry, but I can't even ask him again. What did you tell these people, your relatives? You understand? Now I have to pretend, but I'm inside. I know, like I'm torn in, my heart was torn in pieces like this. I am pretending. I need to bat this guy. But don't forget, this is the same guy who said I want to kill you. But I have to bath him. He is now stinking. Guys. Never. I will not go back to that life. Then I started bathing. I carried him with my sister. I said, my sister, help me. I put water in the tub, bathed him nicely. And I was pretending because I didn't want him to know, so that I wanted him to recover. So I would pretend as if everything is okay. I would bath him. And now I forgot. So he had a car. And these brothers, they could not drive. So the car was just parked. So the day that I arrived, he took his card. He had his bank card here in his pocket. He took his card. He gave me. He said, this is the card, the car keys. You can use the car. Imagine. To make things worse. And the relatives were like, you see, she wants the car. She needs the money. And now I have the man. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to show this one that I'm angry. But you, the brothers, I'm going to show you. Me now, I would drive the car. I'll put them in the trunk. They said, go stay there, sit in the trunk there. I'm like, yes, isn't it I'm a witch? I want to kill your brother. Sit, I'll start killing you. Not your brother. You guys. I would go to the mall. I would swipe, buy my things. I'll buy nice PJs for him, nice things for him. But I would buy things for myself. Isn't it I'm a witch? So I'm supposed to enjoy the money. Okay. So the doctors called me, said, so you are the wife. But remember, I was working. So I would go to work. Then they said, you know what? You're the wife. We want you, even they did that. We will prepare him to go to the theater. These are whites now. You know how whites are. They're so romantic. They're touchy. They're doing this and that. The things that we Africans don't do. You understand? But I think I'm coconut as well. I'm black outside, white inside. I like that. I like the touchy and all that. I said, it's okay. Then they said, so you need to talk to your husband, tell him how you love him, how you miss him, all that, because it will make him, recover very fast, even after the operation. So today we are taking him to the operation. He's supposed to be there. You walk him to the operation room, but you will not get inside. But on the way, you're supposed to talk to him because they sedated him already. You understand? So after he was given the medication, I was there pretending. Many people who are married there, even some who are staying with people that they're not married to, they are pretending. If you are married and you are pretending, please seek counseling. See a therapist and make things right. And pray for your marriage. I am telling you. I pretended. I held his hand like this while he was laying on the bed. I said, you know what, sweetie? I love you. Please come back to me. I know you're going to the theater. I know they're going to operate you. And after that, I know you come back to me. You wake up. I love you so much. I miss you. I miss everything that you used to do. I promise you, even when you come back, I'll come to the bedroom. With the days that we lived with our first years. We are going to do that, baby. Yeah, what? Remember what? I would remind him of the things of our heydays. You understand? Then he went to the theater. Then I went to the lounge with the brothers, in my sister. We waited. They said it would take like 13 hours. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, 6 to 13 hours. I can't remember. But it was a major operation. So the time that they'd given us, it passed. I'm like, then I went. I said, I'm looking for my husband. No, now he's my husband. I'm like, I'm looking for my husband. The money is in the pocket. The card is in the pocket. Looking for, I know I'm having problems. Wait, maybe. And it was now late. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. If this guy dies, what am I going to do? These people are going to kill me here. We waited. Then later they said, now he's coming out. He was in the ICU. We're trying to resuscitate him. Whatever. They had problems with him anyway. He could not wake up. Then I said, it's fine. So the moment he saw me when they were taking him back to the ward, and the brothers were there, I think he saw me, he was dizzy. When you're coming from the theater, because of the medication, he'll be a little bit dizzy. He just opened his eyes and he said, baby. He said, sweetie. I'm like, then they said, no, relax. And no, everyone was happy that their brother is back, and I'm happy. No, he didn't die. After this, I'm leaving. We went to the ward. And now the doctors, they were in authority. They said, you know what, everyone, please, can you go out because it's still not well? We are just leave the wife here. The wife is supposed to be here. I want you to just imagine. These brothers, they are angry at me. They are saying I'm a witch. I want to kill their brother. And these ones now are saying I'm supposed to stay with him. I was just giving a peck on the forehead, peck on the... on the cheek, a peck. Oh, baby, sweetie, love you. Pretending. Love. Do you know love? I had the hate in me. I felt like if I had a knife, I would just take and stab him and die. Then they'll say, yes, I killed him. I said, it's okay. I was left with him. He could not even do anything. He could not even talk because we were like, Then they came. The doctor came now, the surgeon. He came. He said, oh no, operated. He had what? I'm not medical. But it was bone number 5, lumbar chamber. Yeah, I think it's... I still remember, imagine. So it was the one that was affected. So they put whatever. I don't know how they do it. They took that broken bone. They put it in a bottle. They came and gave me. So what are we supposed to do with this? Yay! That bitch, that which is in control, and the brothers are outside. I'm being told everything. To hell with them. At that time, I would say to hell with them, not this time. I am to blame anyway. Because that was not a godly marriage anyway. Or a godly union. That was not it. That was not. Then after that, they left me. They said no. And you know what? The thing that made me happy. These guys would not go home. How could they go home? Because I was supposed to drive them. So they would wait for me. But remember, I am still bitter from last time. He left me when I needed him. But now I am here. Amen. Please be. Amen. Repent. Don't do that to us women. Please. If I'm taking good care of you, take good care of me. I also need you. In as much as you need me, I also need you. Please. For God's sake. Today I don't want to use scriptures. Today I just want to be like it is. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Anyway, to cut the long story short, he recovered after like a week or so. Then he was discharged. I drove him back home. I prepared everything. The brother now wanted to go back, the one from New Zealand. I said, if you go back, who will take care of this, your brother? I had planned my things. This is man ahead. I said, no, I will leave him. Is it he said I want to kill him? So we got home. The other brothers, they said, no, we need to deal with this issue today. We need to tell, she is supposed to tell us this person, this woman, this witch, this prostitute. She is supposed to tell us why she wants to kill our brother. Now you see, you have been defeated. You failed. He's alive. Then I went to him. He was in the bedroom. I said, you know what? We need to talk. I said, what's wrong? I said, isn't it you are the one who told your relatives that I want to kill you? Now they're calling me names. But I wanted to worry. They're saying bitch. They're saying prostitute. A whore. I've eaten your man, now I want to kill you. I said, when did I tell them that? I said, didn't you go to Joburg and tell these people? He said, but I didn't. I said, I don't know. Imagine the first day that he came back home from the hospital. We sat in the lounge. Then I was called names. I will never in my life stay with someone who didn't pay lobola. I will not even commit myself in an ungodly relationship. I am telling you, that day, I was told names. I was told that I'm a gold digger. I was eating the money for the children. Back home. Name it. And this year, name whatever the worst words that you can imagine or what. I was told, and I know someone who is watching this. You have been in that space, and someone is even experiencing this. I was told, and my sister was there, my little sister was there. I cried. I said, but why, sweetie? Why? So that, then I was like, you see, she has bewitched you again. Now you're saying she doesn't want to kill you. Imagine, I am cooking. I am giving these people again my food, and they're saying this to me. No. I was bitter. But I thank God I'm no longer bitter. I'm no longer bitter. I forgave them long. I think these are the first people that I forgave. I forgave them long back. I made peace with them. Then I said, I contributed as well in all this mess. Then the brother's like, okay, let's resolve this. Even our brother is wrong. Why is he staying with someone that he isn't married to, he's not married to, and you are wrong as well, blah, 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 blah. Then that one was civilized. I think because, he was exposed to many things, so the one from New Zealand. Then I'm like, okay, it's fine. Then they said, I know we are going. The brother was like, you know what? Those brothers were saying, we're not going to sleep here. If this witch is going to be here, this prostitute is going to be staying here, we're not going to sleep here. We are leaving. Imagine, I think it was almost midnight. They said, we are leaving. Then the brother was like, you know what? It's okay. They left. Then this one now was like, you know what, Eva, thank you for everything that you have done. I think, my teddy bear is far. But wait, let me get it. I'm in my bedroom. Let me get it. Oh, it was English, man. It was English. You see this teddy bear? You see this teddy bear? You see this? The lazy dog. This one. He's the one who bought for me. My uncle from New Zealand. So he was thanking me, you're such a nice person, what I heard about you. People are just, people are wrong, you are so sweet and all that. Thank you for what you did, even the hospital, for taking care of my brother and all that. I'm like, okay, uncle, he bought this in Santana. You understand? It was expensive. I love it. I love this thing because This was my sorry from the uncle. Sorry for what my brothers did to you and what they're still doing. Can you just accept this gift? I said, okay. So I don't know. Am I supposed to dispose it because now I'm in Christ? But no, I think this one is, they said, this one isn't, they say it's a sorry gift. So I'm supposed to keep it so that I remember everything. I love teddy bears. Anyway, so he said, no, I'm leaving. Tomorrow I'm leaving. I'm going back I'm going to Zimbabwe, then I'll go back to New Zealand. I said, what? Who's going to take care of your brother? Because now they won't the back. It was supposed to be no, I'm not that too English. You know, it was supposed to be taken care of. You know, you remove the bandage, you put some medication and all that. I said, who's going to do that? This prostitute? No, I can't. My sister, my late sister, she was angry. She says, no. Isn't it you said this one is a prostitute? I saw the brothers were still there. Isn't it you said this one is a prostitute? So if she's taking care of the brother, what is she going to be eating? She needs to make money. Now this one do no longer want him. Isn't it he can't even function because of the back until he gets healed? So you are not going anywhere. That my sister may so rest in peace. Then the brother said, no, it's okay. I said, okay. Then he said to me, so if I stay, will you take care? You'll be here. Both I said, I've packed my bags, I'm leaving. Then he said, if I stay, will you stay with me as well? So that we can help take care of my brother. I said, if you don't go, I'll stay. The hearts that we were given by God as women, we can tolerate even nonsense. After being bullied, after being, if those men did what I did, I said, I can stay. I stayed. I'm a woman of your words, even up to now, even in the world. I was like that. Even today, I'm a woman of your words. If I said this, I'll do. I stayed after 1.5 months because he could not even drive. He needs to go back to the checkups. I'll drive him. I'll do everything. I'll feed him. I'll cook. I'll do what. But when he went back, the last time that he went back to the doctor, they said, the doctor was like, you know what, now you are fine. You can drive. You can do things. You're okay now. He was back on his feet. I'm like, okay, if time to move on, time to go. I just prepared the day that I wanted to leave. I prepared everything. I said, you know what? Excuse me, I'm not going to take anything from this house. Even the blankets, even what. I left everything, even the place, even the things that I had bought. I left everything. I said, I'm going to leave this. Because if I leave with these things, they will say, for sure, I'm a gold digger. So I was out buying my things and organizing transport. I was out as well. He bought a beautiful laptop back then. A beautiful laptop. So when I got in the house, the drivers are outside waiting for the things so that I can move from the house. I found a laptop with a card, with a sorry message from him. I am sorry for everything that I've done for you. I love you. Please, can you stay with me? Please don't go. Please. I said, no ways. No ways. I will leave. I packed everything. I carried the laptop again. Isn't it my laptop? Woo! Jesus Christ, devil is a lie. Carried. This episode is long. So to cut the long story, I left him and I started minding my own business. But you know what? I would go back forth to him. Today I go. Today I say no. I would do like that. Can you believe that I even got engaged to this guy? I got engaged. But yeah, things didn't work. Things didn't work out. I'm telling you. I remember that time that when I got sick again, when I had a stroke, he didn't even come to see me when I was in hospital. When I was like, boss, when I wanted to talk, I'm like, I couldn't. But anyway, God is so faithful. I am here. I am alive. I'm narrating this. So it's just I want this episode. I just want to give advice to girls, to young women, to single ladies. Please respect yourself. Respect yourself. Value yourself. It doesn't matter whether you have 2 children, you have 1 career, you've been married, but value yourself. Be a woman with integrity. Don't allow men to walk over you. Don't allow a man to stay with you without even paying lobola. Don't do that. You are precious. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. If you just allow him to stay with you without paying lobola, tell me that's number one, is an evil order that you have created. Number two, he will not even marry you. Even if he marries you, but your marriage and your everything has been founded on wrong foundation. So this is my life, my story, my testimony. I wish you all the best. Continue praying. Please don't be fooled with people out there. Know what you want. Go do the godly way and you never go wrong. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share these videos with your friends and family. Till next time, God bless you.